Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about Genesis chapter 35. It is a significant chapter in the book of Genesis, an essential part of the Hebrew Bible and the Old Testament. This chapter continues the story of Jacob, the grandson of Abraham, and his journey as a patriarch. The chapter begins with God instructing Jacob to return to Bethel, the place where he had previously encountered God. This journey to Bethel represents a spiritual renewal for Jacob. He instructs his household to rid themselves of foreign gods and purify themselves, emphasizing the importance of worshipping the one true God. Tragically, Jacob's beloved wife Rachel dies giving birth to her second son, Benjamin. In her final moments, she names the child Ben-Oni, meaning son of my sorrow. Jacob, however, renames him Benjamin, which means son of my right hand. This name change reflects the idea of new beginnings and hope, even in the midst of sorrow and loss. Jacob builds an altar in Bethel to honor God, reflecting his renewed commitment to God and the covenant that God made him and his forefathers. This act signifies Jacob's acknowledgement of God's continued presence and the guidance in his life. In this chapter, we learn of the deaths of two important figures in Jacob's life. Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, passes away, and later Jacob's father, Isaac, also dies and is buried by Jacob and Esau, indicating a reconciliation between the brothers. God reaffirms Jacob's name as Israel, signifying his status as the father of the 12 tribes of Israel and the continuation of God's covenant with his descendants. Genesis chapter 35 is significant for several reasons. It emphasizes the importance of spiritual renewal and returning to one's faith as seen Jacob's return to Bethel. The renaming of Benjamin signifies hope and new beginnings in the midst of grief and loss. Jacob's building of an altar and the renewal of his covenant with God underscore the central role of faith and worship in his life. Death and burial of Isaac and the reconciliation between Jacob and Esau mark important family events. Overall, the chapter continues the narrative of Jacob's life, his relationship with God, and the establishment of the Israelite people, setting the stage for the future events and the stories in the book of Genesis. It highlights themes of faith, hope, and the enduring presence of God in the lives of individuals and their descendants. Thank you for listening. May Lord bless you in abundance. Thank you.